Okay, just listen to that sound. That is the sound of a frantic home crowd, willing their team to win. You can hear the squeak of the sneakers, the coaches yelling, absolutely everything is on the line in this one single moment.
And look at the clock, 3.4 seconds. That's it. It's barely enough time to catch the ball, turn, and just pray. For one team, it feels like an eternity. For the other, it's not nearly enough time.
And here's why. Michigan State is up by just 2 points. On the road, in one of the toughest places to play. Purdue has the ball, they have the chance to win it all. Right here, right now, in front of their fans. The tension, it's just off the charts. So the ball comes in. It goes right to their star, Braden Smith. He pulls up from deep, he lets it fly. The ball's in the air, everything goes into slow motion, and the entire arena just holds its breath. This is for the whole game. No good, it rims out. The buzzer goes off, and you hear it, the groans from the thousands of home fans, and just an explosion of pure joy from the Michigan State bench. What an unbelievable finish. Okay, so let's back up. That ending was just absolutely wild, but how in the world did we even get to that point? That wasn't just some lucky shot at the end, it was the final second of a 40-minute war. So let's break down exactly how Michigan State pulled off this stunner. First things first, you gotta understand the setup here. This wasn't just some random game. Nope, this was a massive showdown between two of the best teams in the entire Big Ten Conference. You had number 13 Michigan State walking into a hornet's nest to face number 8 Purdue. For the Spartans, this was a huge opportunity to make a statement. And for Purdue, this was all about defending their home court and staying at the top of the Big Ten food chain. And then there's this number, 7. That's how many times in a row Michigan State had lost when playing at Purdue. A 7-game losing streak. You know they were beyond desperate to break that curse. So you've got the rankings, the rivalry, the history, all of it just adding to the drama. So let's get into the game itself. The first half was a total back-and-forth battle, a real tug of war. It felt like neither team could get any breathing room at all. You know, early on, Purdue came out firing. They were feeding off that crazy home crowd energy and jumped out to a 13-6 lead. For a second there, it really looked like they might just run away with the whole thing. But Michigan State? They didn't even blink. They came right back and hit Purdue with a huge 10-0 run to take the lead themselves. That moment right there told you everything you needed to know. This was going to be an absolute dogfight to the very end. And after a first half that had, believe it or not, 7 lead changes, this is where we ended up, Purdue by just 3. It was anybody's game, completely up in the air as they headed into halftime. But coming out for the second half, things started to shift. You could just feel it. Michigan State came out looking different, more focused, and they slowly, piece by piece, started to take control of this game. They just kept chipping away at that lead, and eventually they took it. With less than 6 minutes left, the Spartans were up 66-64. They had slowed the game down and were playing their style of basketball. The pressure was all on Purdue now. And here, right here, is the moment that could have decided it. Purdue battles back, they cut the lead to 2, and what does Michigan State do? They don't panic. They immediately rip off a 6-0 run. That created the separation they needed and really put Purdue on the ropes. But, of course, a great team like Purdue isn't just going to roll over at home. Trailing late, their offense basically turned into the Braden Smith show. The guy just put the team on his back and refused to lose. And what's really amazing is that right in the middle of all this comeback chaos, Braden Smith hits this incredible personal milestone. He became only the 5th player in all of Division I history to get 1,000 career assists. That's a legendary achievement on any night, but to do it then, wow. And he used that energy to just pull his team back from the edge. Down 7, first he hits a massive 3-pointer. Then the very next time down, he drives into traffic and somehow gets a layup to go. And just like that, a 7-point game became a 2-point game. He was literally willing them back into it. And that, of course, brings us right back to where we started. Those final, heart-stopping, chaotic 8 seconds with the entire game on the line. So let's run it back. At 8 seconds, Purdue's Trey Kaufman-Renn gets a good look for a jumper to tie it, but it's off. Michigan State gets the rebound, but then Cam Ward misses the front end of a free throw. It was a huge miss that gave Purdue one final desperate chance. They grab the rebound, call their last timeout, and that's how we end up with 3.4 seconds on the clock and one last play. And so after all of that, After the comeback, after the missed free throw, after the last-ditch effort, the final shot just doesn't fall. Michigan State survives, they hold on, and they walk out of that incredibly loud arena with one of the biggest wins of their season. I mean, what a game. They finally broke that 7-game curse at Purdue. Carson Cooper led the way for them with 15 points, but as a team, they were just on fire, shooting an incredible 53%. And for Purdue, Braden Smith gave it everything he had, finishing with that 12-point, 10-assist double-double on his historic night. You know, when you really think about it, the entire game came down to a single shot being a few inches off. That one shot gave Michigan State a season-defining win and Purdue a brutal loss at home. And it just makes you wonder, when we look at how tight this conference race is, are we going to look back at this one single missed shot as the moment that decided who wins the Big Ten?